Hi Soul Fam, welcome back to this channel where we do tarot card readings every single Monday and Reiki charge guided meditations and sound healings on Thursdays. If you're seeing this video after the week it was recorded, please trust that it found you at exactly the right time, but do make sure that you hit that subscribe button so that you are getting your guidance in real time moving forward. If we haven't met, I'm Frances. I'm the founder and lead practitioner at Four Noble, and I'm so honored and excited to be here with you. We are working with the Four Noble Tarot deck. This deck is available worldwide, and I do offer free US shipping. It's all sustainably made. It comes with a guidebook inside, plus, of course, the 78 tarot cards. So if you would like to purchase this, it also comes with the Intro to Tarot online course, which I just re-recorded. It's all up to date and ready for you. So that is all included in the price of the tarot cards. Link to purchase will be in the description box below. So let's go ahead and dive in. Working in the light and the highest. For everyone here's greatest good and deepest understanding at this time. Keeping my energy on, cleansed and protected, welcoming in my spiritual team. And every person here's spiritual team as well. Good. All right, let's see what we need to know this week. Beautiful. So I was hearing breathe, breathe, breathe. So this week, let's breathe. Let's intentionally breathe. Slow down. Literally pull yourself out of fight or flight. Recenter your body. Keep the oxygen moving, right? Breathing is something that we really take for granted. We're doing it constantly, but when we can intentionally do it, it's really powerful. So breathe, breathe, breathe this week. All right, what do we need to know? All of you? Yep. Okay, so 2 cards and then 4 cards. Yes, 4 cards. Okay, so let's start with these 2 over here. The Strength card. Ooh, and the Hierophant. Okay, interesting. So this actually, I'll show you these in a moment, but kind of goes back to that breathe piece. I do feel that the energy this week is kind of coming down off of this like really intense period that we had. I don't know if you were feeling it, but for me, the past 2-3 weeks have just been like gnarly. That's the best way to put it. It's just been intense. And so this week I do feel like we're coming down, but we might still be a little bit in that heightened state. The breathe is asking us to gently force ourselves actually like into that state of peace, because even though we're coming down, we are still like our brains are kind of still in it, but it doesn't have to be. So breathing is going to help us come down. What's important for you to know this week is the guidance from the Strength card. You are being called to speak clearly versus scream. What does this mean? You do not need to scream to be heard. You do not need to roar to be heard. We want to be taming those animal instincts and essentially non-reactivity this week. So where you might feel still again in that heightened state, a little bit reactive, breathe before you speak. Speak clearly instead of roaring, instead of screaming. You do not need to scream to be heard. Tap into your inner strength to calm and respond versus react. Yes. How you're going to do that, how you're going to know what to do is actually you are being called towards the Hierophant. This is the card of learning, of mentorship. So maybe this week you want to learn a new skill. Maybe you want to learn a new breathing technique. My favorite one, Nadi Shodhana, that is alternate nostril breathing. Feel free to look it up. It's fantastic, especially if you experience stress and anxiety. Super great one. Maybe you want to learn a coping mechanism. Maybe you want to learn a new communication skill. Maybe you want to learn literally anything. Like if you feel reactive, what do you think would help you? And if you don't know how to do that thing, learn it. Maybe it's working with a healer. I am available if you would like to work with me. Maybe it's hiring a therapist. Maybe it's hiring an assistant so that you're offloading some of your to-dos and having someone help you so you're not quite so stressed all the time. Yes, but it does really feel more like personal development, the choice to grow, the choice to respond versus react. And if you don't have that skill, learn a new one. If you do have the skill, practice it so that you can learn it and be like the best, not that we're ever the best, but be the best at it as you can be in this time. Okay, so if you don't feel equipped, learn something new or practice what you already do know. Maybe, and I'm hearing like, maybe you know it, but you're not practicing it. That's a lot of us. I can raise my hand on that one. It's like, yeah, totally. I can practice Nadi Shodhana, but am I actually doing it? Usually when we're in that heightened state, that is not the first thing that we do, is our technique. So it's learning how to actually implement them together and be able to be like, oh, this is a moment of heightened energy. I need to actually do what I know how to do or deepen my learning in that thing so I can actually implement it when needed. Final piece here, if you're not in the heightened state, please still learn this week because you want to have the skill when you need it. Right? So even if you're like, everything is good, I'm super la-di-da, maybe you still want to learn a new, self-soothing technique this week just to have in your back pocket, should it be, helpful down the line. Yeah? Beautiful. So just kind of a little check-in and kind of expanding our toolkit this week. Some of you may need it, some of you may not quite yet, but always a good thing to have. Interesting. Okay, then we have these 4 cards over here. 8 of Swords. Ooh, interesting. 9 of Swords. 8 of Cups. This is weird. 9 of Wands. It's literally 8, 9, 8, 9. That's very interesting. Okay, so let's break these down. So starting here with the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords says that you're feeling a little bit stuck right now. And maybe the reason you're feeling stuck is because you don't think you can do the thing and or you don't know how to do the thing. You're like, I kind of know what I want, but like, why me? And I don't know how to do it. I don't even know where to start. What do I even do? I don't know, blah, 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 blah. I'm stuck, right? Fear to paralysis. We can't move. Your team is saying, please, it's going to be hard, but it's a simple guidance. Please stop worrying. We got you. 9 of Swords says, I know there's lots of worry and it feels like everything is kind of crazy, but you're good, right? There's nothing to worry about. We got you. Like, we have you. You are okay. And as you are moving through this process of it's okay, breathing techniques, your new learning strategy this week, moving away from what does not feel good. The 8 of Cups. Cups are all about feelings, not always what doesn't serve you. It's truly what doesn't feel good. If something is not emotionally supporting you, you can slowly walk away from that either this week or for forever. Because what's happening is your team is saying that this emotional distress that this thing is causing you is actually contributing to the heightened nature, to the inner critic, to the thing that says you can't, to the worry about, I don't know how. And so we need to start shifting out of it. And maybe that's even related to the Hierophant of how can I learn to quiet my inner critic? How can I learn to let go? How can I learn to walk away from? And maybe even tapping into the Strength card, true strength. How can I be strong enough to do the brave thing? And even going along with 8 of Swords, I have to be brave. I might not know where I'm going, but I just have to take that first step away from what does not feel good and towards what I know to be true. Even if I'm scared, I can still take that first step forward, because you have another message that's very similar here. 9 of Wands. This is also paralysis. So much fear, so much confusion, maybe even so much pain from things not working out in the past that you're like, I'm just going to stay here. I'm good. Even though you're not good, it doesn't feel good to stay, but it feels easier than moving forward. And 9 of Wands says, babe, if you don't move forward, you're going to be here forever. those are your choices, right? Take a step, or this sounds very morbid, but like, or die here, right? So I do want to point out the suits. 8 of Swords and 9 of Swords are clearly swords, which is fast action energy. So this might feel a little bit heightened. 8 of Swords says you might be feeling like, oh my God, I don't know what to do with it. Blah, 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 spiral, spiral, spiral. And 9 of Swords says, whoa, girl, whoa, guy, whoa, human being, cut it off. Like, it's kind of like in a movie where, please don't slap yourself, but where they like slap you and they're like, it's like, pull yourself. What's that movie? It's, oh, I think it's The Incredibles. Like, pull yourself together. Like the mom is freaking out and the little cute designer lady like gives her a little mess around. Again, please do not do that. But it's kind of snapping yourself out of it. Like, whoa, okay, everything's good. Like, I'm good. I got air in my lungs. I've been practicing my breathing. I'm learning some new skills. Like, I got a roof over my head. I am okay. Okay, now into the emotions. 8 of Cups. What is not feeling right? What is not feeling good? And how can I move away from those things, calling upon my strength to actually step forward? And then knowing with 9 of Wands, you are still going to feel scared, but do it slowly. Wands are slow growth. So this week, the choice to move should feel quick. Might not feel easy, but it should be like, you know what, I'm doing it. But then how to move, no pressure there. 9 of Wands says take it slowly. Truly one step at a time, plant your seeds. And an exercise I really like to do is I identify what my seeds are. So learning Nadi Shodhana, delegating some of my tasks. Those are my seeds, kind of like the action items. And then how am I going to nourish the seed? Well, I'm going to set aside 5 minutes a day to practice my breathing. I'm going to create my to-do list to hand off, right? Then I'm going to, set aside time for myself so that while that to-do list is going on, after I've practiced my Nadi Shodhana, I can actually eat my lunch, right? Nurturing and nourishing the seeds. So maybe spending some time this week, if you feel called, to be like, what are my seeds? What am I planting? And what are the action steps to actually nurture those things? Knowing you can do it slowly. There is literally no rush at all, but this is the week to we were kind of in that high and now we're coming down. We're still feeling a little bit in that la 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 state, but coming down, and then we're starting to taper out. But we want to be tapering forward. Yeah? Okay. They're just calling me back one last time to 8 of Cups. I know I've said this a million times, but they're like, make sure they know. What does not feel good? Physical body, emotional body, spiritual body, mental. If it doesn't feel good, it's time to move forward. Make that decision. It might be scary. You may have to learn something new and call upon your strength, but just go slowly, one step at a time. Okay? All right, fam. Beautiful. Amazing. Please let me know how this resonated with you in the comments. I always love reading those, and I love hearing how everything comes through for you. If you would like to donate to the Love Jar, I will leave my PayPal donation link in the description box. This helps me to show up with energy for you every single week. So thank you so much in advance for those. And to those of you who do donate, thank you, thank you, thank you. Truly, I see your name. I send you love and light every time I see it. And I'm just so grateful, whether it's 5 cents or however much you are ready and willing and feeling called to give. Truly, I am so grateful for every single penny. So thank you again for that. And thank you in advance to those who feel called to donate this week or in the future. Again, please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel for new readings every week where we focus on what we need to know. I'll be back on Thursday with a guided meditation or sound healing for you. And I'm sending so much love and light your way.